Adjective pronouns is the next type that we're going to look at. So, adjective pronouns, as the name suggests, have both the qualities of pronouns and adjectives. There are four types of adjective pronouns. You have possessive, distributive, demonstrative, and infinitive. Possessive pronouns are those which relate to possession or property. You have in the first person my for singular and our. My book is on the table. Our books are on the table. In the second person, your and your. Your book is on the table. Your books are on the table. In the third person, his, her, its, and their. His, her, or its ball is on the table. Their balls are on the table. Distributive pronouns refer to the persons or things that make up a number. They include each, every, either, and neither. Each refers to two or more persons or things and signifies either of the two or every one of any number taken separately. Each of his brothers is in a difficult situation. Oftentimes, students will say are in a difficult situation because they'll look at brothers. But no, the subject is, the nominative is each, right? And each is singular. So therefore, the verb has to follow the subject and also be singular. Every refers to several persons or things and signifies each one of them, all taken separately. Every man must account for himself. Again, every is singular, so the verb is going to be singular. Either refers to two persons or things taken separately and signifies the one or the other. So I have not seen either of them. So I haven't seen John, nor have I seen Bob, for example. Neither means not either, not one nor the other. I have seen neither of them. All right, now let's turn to demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns point to the subjects to which they relate. They include this, that, these, and those. This and these refers to the nearest person or thing. It also indicates the latter or the last mentioned. That and those, for the plural, refers to the most distant person or thing. It also refers to the former, in other words, the earlier or first mentioned. So let's look at an example. This man is more intelligent than that. So based on this, the first man that we're comparing is closer, is nearer to the speaker than the second person. And that's why we've used this for the first person and that for the second person. Both wealth and poverty are temptations. That tends to excite pride, this discontent. So the reason why we've used that is because we're referring to the former, meaning the first thing mentioned, which is wealth. And then we use that to refer to poverty because it's mentioned last. All right, indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns refer to their subjects in an indefinite or general manner. They include the following: some, other, any, one, all, none, another, etc. So there are more than that. These are the most prominent. And we can also form indefinite pronouns by combining words. So we can combine some, any, every, and no with the endings one, body, and thing. So let's take a look at this chart. We have someone, anyone, everyone, and no one. So if you'll notice that no one is the only word in this chart that is two words. The others are combined into one word. Somebody, anybody, everybody, and nobody. Something, anything, everything, and nothing. Indefinite pronouns take a singular form of the verb. So you would say, I saw no one. I saw no one, which equals I didn't see anyone. We brought nothing, which is equivalent to we didn't bring anything. I hope everyone arrive on time. So this is a mistake. It should be I hope everyone arrives on time. Everyone is singular, so the verb must also follow the subject. Did someone leave their scarf at my house on Friday? So this sentence on the surface might look like a mistake because someone is singular and there is plural, right? So we know that the antecedent must or the pronoun must conform to the antecedent. If the antecedent is singular, the pronoun must be singular, and likewise, if it's plural, the pronoun must be plural. However, this is an exception, which is generally accepted by people. So the reason, of course, for this exception is because when we're referring to people, there is no neuter. There's no neuter pronoun. It's either going to be, masculine or feminine in the singular, right? Either he or she or his or her. However, someone is neuter. So the problem is if we use a neuter pronoun antecedent and then we use a masculine or feminine pronoun, there might be some confusion or there might be some questions as to why we favored one gender over the other. So over time, what has happened is that people have been using there to to kind of circumvent that issue, because there is neutral as well. It's neuter. It doesn't refer to male or female. So this sentence is correct. It is correct. It's acceptable. You can do so. You could write as such in your academic papers, formal presentations. It's completely fine and it's completely grammatical. Some people would say would prefer his or her, right? His or her scarf, but that's really, cumbersome, and you don't want to consistently be using his her because it kind of interrupts the flow of the sentence.